guys, welcome back to Angel Angela. And on this topic, I wanted to talk to you guys about how the narcissist will always deny your pain. The narcissist will always deny your pain. The narcissist lives in a world where everything revolves around them. Everything that you do has to be for them. Everything that you do is considered worshiping them. Anything that they do for you, they feel like, is repaying you for the pain that they're causing you. This is why a lot of times narcissists use money to control people, especially in high places, because they feel as if they did something for you, you did something back for me, or you got something out of this situation, or even if I did something to you to use you, I got to bring you around my friends. So everything that they do is, justifying what they do behind closed doors, behind that mask. And because the narcissist feels like they're this great person, even though they're in a lot of pain, they still feel like they're this great person. So they feel as if, you're just lucky to be around them. So they don't care about walking away because they feel like even if I'm wearing this mask, you got something out of this. You got to be around me because I'm so great. So any type of pain that they're causing you, they feel like it's being repaid by materialistic things, by running errands for you, by, any nice things that they do for you, cooking for you, buying groceries, any small things that you can do for yourself, because the narcissist tends to usually draw themselves to a supply that is able to supply them. So if this person is not financially doing well, they're looking at you as supply. So in order to keep that supply, they know that they have to do certain things to keep you. So they breadcrumb you, right? And with narcissists that actually, have more of a financial gain, they still look at you like supply. They still look at you like, as long as, you don't have a real brain, or you're not, as long as you're not conscious, and you don't show me your pain and emotions, we're going to be okay, basically. This is why the empath is always in pain, and, the narcissist is like, you're causing this pain on yourself. This is why it's so sinister and so diabolical, because it's like you're causing your own pain, because you're feeding into my fantasy. You become almost like a muse. You become someone that they use in a way that is very superficial. It's more about looks. So when you're dealing with someone that, has a narcissist personality disorder, and, they're financially better, they're still gaining supply from you by looking at you like an object, just like a low-grade narcissist looks at you like an object. It's the same mentality. The only difference is that they're worshiping you. They're worshiping your body. They're worshiping you for your youth. They're worshiping you in a different way, in a different light. And the moment that you don't have that youth anymore, or the moment that you bear children, everything changes. They don't treat you the way they treated you, because they feel like they have you where they want you. See, the narcissist knows that you're not a cheater. The narcissist knows that you're a good person. The narcissist knows that even when they leave you, they have you so well trained that you're not going to move on quickly. And they enjoy knowing that. They enjoy knowing that, they have you in a state of mind where you're confused, because as long as you're confused, you'll keep taking them back. And if you keep taking them back, then they feel as if your pain that you claim that you keep having because of them is not really real. that you're really not in pain, that you just don't want to accept them for who they are. And if who they are is someone who conned you and you really understood that, they know that deep down you wouldn't want nothing to do with them, because you can't wrap your mind around why someone would do something like that. So you're basically dealing with someone that is willing to gaslight you to the point of insanity, and they would rather you die and go insane than to just be truthful, because that will release the demons that they have, because now the universe knows that they know for sure what they've done to other people. And the more, they deny the universal truth, the more they deny it and they're seeing it, the more shame they feel. And they don't want you to see that shame, because they are so wrapped up into their delusion that they believe that they don't deserve it. They don't want to take accountability for those things. So they latch on to that new supply. They turn you into the villain. They deny your pain once again. This is why I say the narcissist will always deny your pain. Now they're denying your pain, your power, and they're clinging on to that new supply. They're love bombing them. They're smothering them. Now that new supply can feel that pain, that energy that the narcissist was trying to hide. Now that new supply can't sleep properly. Something about the energy the narcissist has is off, even when they're not saying anything. And now that person's in pain, and the narcissist is like, I'm not doing anything to you. And here they go thinking of you again. The narcissist will literally rather forget you, forget who you ever were as a person, forget your identity, so that they don't have to think about that pain that they caused. This is why, I'm telling you guys, the narcissist will always deny your pain. That's how far in their delusion that they are. Is that they're blaming people for not being able to be themselves, but we live in a world where you could be yourself, which doesn't make sense. So because the narcissist is a fearful person, and they're projecting that they're not fearful, because all they do is project and lie, everything slowly starts to fall apart for them like it normally does, because they don't want to make those changes. They don't want to understand others' pain. Narcissists, have this God complex about them. So a lot of times, if you're trying to bring up your pain, all it's going to do for them, it's going to feel like you're trying to create bad luck in their life, because you're putting them in a position now to think about the pain of others, people that they've, put to rest in their mind, people that they heard the same words that you are saying to them. They don't care about the pain you went through to bear your children. They don't care about the pain that you go through, being always confused in the relationship, never knowing the truth, never having, true leadership in the relationship, never having direction. So most of these people that deal with these type of narcissists will always feel lost. They will always feel like they have one job to do, which is admire the narcissist, tell the narcissist that they're awesome, they're perfect, they're attractive, that they love them, that they're the greatest thing that's ever happened to them. They want admiration. They want someone that worships them until they don't want you anymore. And they feel like, hey, at the end of the day, you're not that girl I married, that I manipulated, that I used for supply anymore. You're someone with your own mind. Now you're growing into consciousness. So when you grow into consciousness and you realize the narcissist just looked at you just like you were just a piece of meat, and you start to tell this person, hey, I feel this, I feel that, the narcissist won't validate you. Not only will they not validate you, they're going to tell you what they went through, what they've been through in the relationship. And that will literally give someone PTSD and the type of pain and suffering that most people can't imagine until they're in that situation themselves, because now that person is, they're feeling the rejection, they're feeling, wow, I've been with this person for this long. I thought that we had this type of relationship. I'm starting to realize that my fairy tale story wasn't really what it was. And, the more pain you have, the less the narcissist cares, the more they don't want to deal with your pain. This is why, the narcissist, always goes for people that are not conscious, and they pick at you and pick at you until you wake up. So, when you're dealing with a low grade narcissist, it's the same thing. They don't care about your pain. They don't care that you've built them up. They don't care that you've helped them so that they can go to school, or they can, get that job that they've always wanted, or, save money for a car. They don't care if you were there for them through their struggles. They don't care if you were there for them when they were young, or, when you got older, or they don't care about the children. They don't care about, everything was just supply. With a low-grade narcissist, it's the same thing. This person is evolving to another level. Just like the higher-grade narcissist, they feel like once your time is done, they're evolving to another level. So even with low-grade narcissists, they won't think about your pain. They don't care about your pain. They feel like their pain is more... their pain is more intense than yours, because they have secrets and things that they're hiding inside. There's guilt that they have inside of them. And because of that guilt, of the secrets that they're keeping from you, and some empaths are so intuitive and can read the narcissist's mind that what those dark secrets are. And you probably brought it up to the narcissist and they denied it. But because you've intertwined with this person, there's things about them that you naturally know, and you know that this person will never be honest with you. So they're projecting hate onto you, thinking that you're the reason for why they feel the way that they feel. They start to resent you and actually hate you, and they don't even know where those feelings are coming from. They hate you because they hate themselves. They project you to do the things that they're doing to you. They're trying to validate why they did what they did to you as if you deserve it, because they're in pain. So they're not thinking of the pain that you went through, all the sacrifices you made. They're not seeing your pain the way you want them to see it, no matter how much you try, because the more you try to show the narcissist that pain that you're feeling so that they can have empathy for you, the more you're angering them, because it's like, to them, it's like, you don't know what I'm feeling inside. You don't know the type of pain I have. And you can tell them, yeah, I understand, and I'm here for you. And I've never done anything to you. I'm loyal to you. I don't judge you. I'm willing to, even though it's hurting me, the things that you're putting me through, I'm willing to have enough empathy to still stand by you, whatever it is that you're going through, whatever you're going through. But because this person started the relationship with a mask on, they can never make things right with you, because they were never their authentic self with you to begin with. So their pain comes from knowing that they're doing you wrong, knowing that they've done other people wrong, knowing that doing you wrong isn't going to make a difference because it already happened and they've already done this to other people and they can't control themselves. And they know that no matter how much they try to get you to understand who they are, you will never understand, because they can't understand why you view things the way you view them. It's frustrating to them. And because it's frustrating to them, they feel like you're not worthy enough of them even trying to understand your pain, because it's about them at the end of the day. So this is why the narcissist almost tries to kill you, because they're trying to put an end to it. They're like, I'm just going to get worse. There's no limit to what I'll do or make you do to yourself. There's no limit. If anything, the narcissist feels like you should avoid them. You should, even if they come for you, you should still avoid them. They feel like you should do it because they can't, it's like an addiction to them. Your pain is what fuels the narcissist, and they know that that's what's fueling them, but they still need that fuel. They need that high to get out there to do what they need to do to stay active. And they know that you're just as much in pain because you need something from them that that they clearly can't give you. So you'll find yourself in pain, and when you're in this pain, the narcissist usually feels best to pretend like you never existed. This is why, they say really nasty things to you. They call you names. They do some of the most nastiest things in the end. They'll show you the pictures of the new supply because they don't want you to think about them or miss them, because they know you're going to keep those memories in your mind, and they want you to erase those memories so that they can erase you. Once they leave you, everything in their life is going to be rearranged, their family, their friends, and the game begins. So they usually do this by changing supply, changing locations, changing the way they look. Your pain is the narcissist's gain. So the moment that you gain this knowledge, the narcissist cannot use you for that supply, and that supply has nothing to do with love. Your pain, your downfall is what fuels them. And it's frustrating to you not being able to understand them and why they don't have empathy, and why do they only view people as a source of supply. Like, you're trying to understand, how can someone just use me like a piece of me? How can they not see that they were hurting me, that they were causing me pain, that they were putting me through bad scenarios and all the opportunities I lost? Don't they see that their sadistic behavior affected me emotionally? And the narcissists, they know what they did. Some of them will admit what they did. Some of them will even apologize. But a lot of times when they apologize, they only half apologize because they can't completely understand you. So their apology is like, I'm sorry for hurting you, but I don't know why I keep hurting you. I just do it because it's just something in my nature that's telling me to hurt you. So the narcissist can never care about your pain, and that's very frustrating because you're literally dealing with a person that is playing a game with you, and they're like trying to bring you down that rabbit hole. And it's not that they're hiding these secrets, it's just that they feel like you should earn them. And by the time you wake up, it's like they're still denying things, they're still gaslighting you, and it's still a sick joke for them. It's a sick joke, a prank. So you're dealing with someone that you don't really know, then you're like, okay, well, none of this was real. And then on top of that, like, they're coming around you and they're studying you. They're studying your pain. They're like, oh, wow, so this is pain. Here, I'm doing it again. What if I gaslight you some more? Or they're like, take off the mask. And then they take off that mask, they put another one on. They take that one off, and you think you found their vulnerable side. They take that mask off, and it's another mask. They take that mask off. Now you see the inner child in the narcissist. They take that mask off, and now it's like, yeah, they're looking at it like, yeah, I understand my inner child is hurt. But at this point, their sinister side is beyond that child that was hurt. So when they ghost a lot of empaths and they don't come around you for months, they're actually trying to resist the urge to even contact you sometimes, because they know they ruined your life. They know that they created a lot of damage, emotional damage. They know that you're not moving on. They know that you're still stuck. They know that it's going to take you a long time, a while. Sometimes they feel like you're never going to move on. They actually know they cause that type of pain, and they think about it. They think about it, but somehow they find a way to victimize themselves, right? And when they put that mask on, that victim mask, that they know it's not real because they're the ones who caused you the pain, but they're putting the victim mask. And when they go around and they tell their friends and family, lies about you, right? They're telling the flying monkeys lies about you. They're hoping that someone will see through their lies and their BS. And they're hoping that their friends and family say to themselves, I think it's you doing something. I think you're a liar. So this is why certain people they don't like, because those are the people that literally tell them the truth. But you'll see that the narcissists, even though they claim they don't like these people, somehow they keep these people in their life, even though they claim they don't like these people. So this happens because they want to see if other people have empathy for you. And when they see that people don't empathize for you and other people don't want to understand that maybe they're the problem, they feel like, I'm getting away with it. And if they're letting me get away with it, then I'm just going to get away with it. Screw it. I might as well keep the mask because no one's figuring me out. No one can figure me out. So I might as well never be myself. So who cares about everyone else's pain? It's only about my pain and what I feel. And I feel like everyone is claiming they're a victim, but I'm the only victim here. I'm the only victim. It's only about me. They secretly know what they did to you was wrong. Sometimes they might even think to themselves, hey, there were other people in my life that really deserved for me to treat them the way I treated you, and I actually treated you the way other people, treated me, or the way I treated other people that actually deserved it. So they might even know that you don't deserve it. And that's that guilt that turns them even more evil, more angry. This is why narcissists are angry people no matter who they're with, because they're carrying a lot of baggage from people they've caused pain. And now they're feeling a combination of pain from everyone. And it's killing them, and they're pretending like it's not. So they think that the only way to even the score is by finding a newer supply, a better supply. There's always going to be that newer supply. Every generation that comes, they think they're going to find you in the next person because that next person resembles you. And they never find you. And that pain, that guilt is what makes the narcissist someone that doesn't have empathy. This is why they won't feel sorry for the next person. And they didn't feel sorry for you. So I hope that this message, you guys, was helpful on, the narcissist not caring about your pain. I know it's painful to understand that, but we have to forgive ourselves. We have to forgive, not understanding that, when people lie and they don't care about your pain the first time around, it's a dangerous game that you're playing, because these people will gaslight you into insanity. I'm not playing. They'll gaslight you into insanity while they're driving themselves crazy from their own guilt. So you have to be careful out here, because they'll take you to hell with them. And the messed up part about it is that no one is going to know who's the crazy one. They're going to just, they're basically going to side with who they're closer to or who they can relate to. So a man is going to relate to a man, a woman's going to relate to the woman. People aren't going to trust you. People aren't going to feel sorry for you. The narcissist isn't going to save you. And when you look around, you're not going to see anything but suffering. And you're going to want a way out. So, if you guys found this message helpful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you guys want to book a session, my information's on the description. I'm sending you guys lots of love, light, peace, and healing in your journey. And I will talk to you guys on the next podcast. Bye.